So him come in now and become second in command to the Pharaoh. Next to the Pharaoh, the only person can override Jacob now, and the Pharaoh himself. And what him do? Him start use the Egyptian them bell against them. And him enslave them. But in the process, famine coming on and see them always come with famine, you know, and we always help them. It's always them coming famine or something, and we always help them. And I identify the same infiltration, same strategy them come, same when them in a danger, modernists with the Ethiopians them. Fermentus come in, 4th century, him come in as a slave in some Ethiopian teachings, and some say him crashed on a ship, and him is a Syrian also, and him come in and him introduce Christianity. The teach that Christianity, because the Bible already declare about the Egyptian, the Ethiopian eunuch, and Philip teach and him go back in Ethiopia, but teach Christianity. But historically it point out to Fermentus. Also, Islam come in the same way now. Them, the Quraysh tribe are murder of the early Muhammad and them followers them. And them run come to Ethiopia for sanctuary. I saw Ethiopia and I saw Christianity end up in Ethiopia. And them come with the same kind of principle. Slow process. And eventually conquest up to today, Ethiopia still end up of a fight with the Muslim them. Especially in the northern part of Ethiopia. But me not to digress. But just I try to show you how these people always come in and we always give them strength. And them always turn against I and I. So make we move back to Jacob now. So Jacob him now, famine in the land, him brother them, according to the Bible story, them come in. And them give them food, and them give them land in a Goshen. Now, after that happened now, like me say, enslave the Egyptian them. It's in the Genesis story there. You just have to look on it and see the pattern. There's a pattern with these people. And the pattern don't change from them time to now. Because them always come in when them can't outright conquer you. Them come in as your friend. Or you help them and then them turn against you. As we are identified, Jacob the slave now, him a run things now. And when him do now, him start enslave the Egyptian and by them belly, end up take everything from them through the famine. At the same time now, him I take care, I give him people, them choice land, Goshen. Now, you can historically this apply to what we call the Hyksos, the first Asiatic invaders in Egypt. Them never coming in as conquerors, you know. They've evolved, the social evolving within Canaan, within Egypt, with the Hyksos, them, within Canaan, with the Israelite people, them. Same principle, same set of people, them. I don't care about the name of them want to go by. And they said set up in the northern, aggressive, recessive people. From ancient time to present time. Now we identify them as collective, we call them white people or Caucasian. But as they said, people, different timeline, the same thing them come. Aggression, domination, and conquest. Always come off a boat. But let me take it a slow walk here. Using the Bible and I show you how the Bible preserved. The Bible and the blueprint of conquest. This is where them preserve them history, you know. But them trick you. Or trick I and I to believe in say them are special people in the word of God. And where them get for carry everywhere them going in the world of the Bible there. So you know pay attention to it because you can't see it. But this is why I and I search. And this is why I and I articulate Rastafari and I show the Bible and I show you where we go wrong. What the mistakes that we made in the past were cause us to be in the position we're there today. And I know have to knowledge yourself and you have to know, and the only way you have to study your story and for them story so you can know where we're going to fix the future. And this is why I and I dip on this space, I articulate Rastafari. When I and I talk about the Hebrew Israelites and them, I don't really care about the Hebrew Israelites and whether the biblical one or the delusional ones, them, the black ones, them right now, we are taking on this false identity. I and I just show you the principle and I show you from biblical time, historically, how these people operate and how we continue to be generous and giving, and all these people always use I and I goodness against I and I myotic principle, high moral standing against I and I with them savage and barbaric ways, and always end up conquer. But we're going to show you resistance, just like how I and I is the resistance, and we're going to show you the resistance within historical context and using the biblical story. But like me I said, now the Ixos now correlates with the biblical Hebrew people them. So the Ixos are the only set of people them. And this about in the 1500 BC in an Egyptian chronology, dynastic period. This evolved in the second intermediate period in an Egyptian chronology, where you talk about the biblical Hebrew, them drawing correlation, the historical Ixos. But like me say, are different groups of them. I run around and take them time I conquer Canaan, and them I conquer at the same time. Them a war for Mesopotamia, Iraq, Iran, and all of these places using the Mitanese, the Orions, the Hittites, the Akkadians, and eventually Sumerians, because Sumer is the ancient black space where Nimrod and them build up. Biblically speaking, but historically, older than even the flood. So when I tell you about the flood, the Sumerians them exist before the Noah flood. And even the Sumerians them have their own flood story too. With the Enuma Elish, we give a flood story correlating to the biblical, the Hebrew them story, the Israelites them flood story, and with Noah. It's an ancient flood. There's always flood argument in the ancient world, but I could take with time. I mean, there's so much information where I and I want to articulate and show I and I, especially the youths them and the young lions them want uno me talk to, you know, because uno are the future. And uno are the future of Rastafari. And I have to know the foundation of Rastafari. And let me put it out there again. Rastafari is the spirit of resistance birthed from that diabolical enterprise called the transatlantic slave trade that brought captives and turned captives into slaves. Those who refuse, them label them wild and tame. It's maroon, resistance. Marcus Garvey, resistance. Rastafari, resistance. This is I and I foundation, resistance. So now, carrying over again, may I show you how we don't identify Jacob. So now it move along now with Moses. Joseph don't show him wickedness by enslaving the Egyptian. Funny enough, a slave becomes an enslaver. Same thing again now. With Moses' time now, these are when the Egyptian them now. Historically, the Theban, out of Thebes, the Thebans waging war against the Ixos people them now. With it started Sennacherib in the 17th dynasty. Sennacherib, the family are now decide to war them. And this is how it play out with Moses in the Bible, what them call the Exodus, but it's a war. Historically, the war is when the Egyptians them are run where the Ixos them out of the place. Because the Ixos them call them shepherd kings, are foreign rulers, the first set of conquerors in the delta in Egypt, and the Hyksos them, and them strengthen up and them start rule for about 100 and something years. So in the 15th dynasty, The Egyptians them get mad upon them, and the people them, the Ethiopians them come in now, what them call the Nubians them and all of them come in and start decide for run with them now, because them might get too much. They might get too strong, and they might try push now for control the gold mine and all these things up in Nubia, or Kush, or the Sudan, or Ethiopia, broadly, Ethiopia. The Ethiopians them come in, and them wage war with Senkeneri now, and them son Amos, them two are dead on the battlefield, and Amos now who will destroy the Hikes house, them and run them out, resistance, you know. This is when the Asiatics them get strong now them are dominate in the Middle East now. Them fully take control of that now. So now the Thebans, what them call the Egyptian, them out of Thebes, upper Egypt, come in now. So the Amos now come in now and smash them out. And them run going on the Sinai Peninsula, who escape. And this are the Moses story. Correlation when them escape in the Sinai Peninsula, when them call the Exodus. And in the evening of the Exodus, we could get back to Moses now. So him now, infiltration again, it starting now, or them get up in a power now through Joseph. Because them get familiar now with the governance of the land now. So, but them get too bright now, so the Egyptians decide to start war them. So here comes in the infiltration of Moses now. This is how them coming at the inner now. But them the so-called story that we're in on. Pay attention. The fear, there comes a fear who don't know Joseph. So him start pressure. The Egyptian, this is the story them want to give. Them start pressure the Egyptian them with brick and mud and straw and all this crap. But that is just the face scare. The real story is that the Egyptians them start away war them historically the 17th dynasty all the way into the 15th dynasty. All the way through. Can't go all the way from where them start the Egyptians them start war them. All the way up to the 19th dynasty, and it's go back and forth. Because we always allow them to always come back in, whether through charitable means or whatever. But me no want me a speed. Let me slow down and use them Bible and show you how them take them time and muscle up in our space and eventually dominate and conquer. And this is a warning for the Rastafari movement. When you don't want to take in these Vikings, and I go on like say, it's an all-inclusive affair. Eventually, they might take over Rastafari. Because I see it happening right now, you know, we don't have all-inclusive Bob Marley, one love type of energy, you know. When I utilize Bob Marley, you know, to be all-inclusive and one love, you know, but me I sure know, historically, how this has happened already. Everything we build or we create, them come in and them take it over. If them not outright dominate and the slaughter and take, them use technology and use brotherhood and friendship and take them time. And when them get strong and muscle up, them start impose them domination, them savage behavior against I and I. And it always a work. Me I gear from now at time. I'm a slow walk on and I show in them Bible. In them Bible, me I show no in strategic blueprint of conquest. This book here. We don't want to believe about the word of God. I feed them God, because if you notice how feed them book work, you know, them God always a sanction what them do. So back to Moses now. So them sleeping Moses now. In a day, let me mention about Sargon in the reed basket, and right where the princess appeared and she find him. Right away, him sister jump up and say she know the Hebrew maid servant who can breastfeed the young Moses, and the Egyptian princess taking Moses and bringing the family now. I mean, I show you how the infiltration this now within the power structure now, using Moses now. So Moses now start learn the ways And in the Bible, him declares him know all the ways of the Egyptian. Him raised as a prince. But nonetheless, him a learn